we have an internal issue. That internal issue is fueled by the FCT minister, who has already declared his position even before the National Convention. His position is that he stands with Jagaban. He stands with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. And yet, he wants to navigate the party. He claims to be PDP, yet his decision is for APC. Even where we have not even brought out the presidential candidate of the PDP, he has already taken sides. Now, what is remaining for him is to frustrate the PDP from bringing out a presidential candidate that will contest, perhaps dislodge the President Tinubu. So all efforts are geared towards ensuring that the National Convention does not take place. The party is put in turmoil, in crisis, and so many issues are coming up. You know, the issue of congresses in certain states, which has not been done, which they have gone to court seeking that the congresses must be done. They have also talking about that the South.
This is Umar Sani. See, do you really think PDP will win election in 2027? Yes or no? If you believe they are going to win, why do you think so? That PDP will win? What gives you the assurance, the guarantee that they're going to win the election, presidential election in 2027, with the rate at which their governors are decamping? What do you think? Or do you think they are going to lose? If they are not going to win, they are going to lose. And why do you think so? Who do you think is going to win the election in 2027? Now listen to this video. Let Umar Sani explain to you how PDP plan on winning the election in 2027. That nothing, no shaking. Their house is fully intact. Everything is ready. They are not going to. They are not in fear. Nothing is happening in their party. Their party is in order. Nothing is going on. Everything is good and fine. The only thing is they are just waiting for convention on November. So after that convention, so we now know the next thing. So what do you think? Do you really think PDP has the capacity of winning 2027 presidential election in this country with what we are seeing now, with the problems in PDP? What do you think? Yes or no? Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel now. Let's see your reaction. Let's listen to Umar as he explained how they are going to win the election in 2027.
East and South Convention, the Southeast must be dissolved, while the South must be accepted in the way they did it, without the permission of the party. They are also insisting, which is the new development, that the signature authorizing the INEC to recognize the National Convention of 15th November was forged. These are the issues before the party, and these are decisions within the purview of the party. These are issues that have been long settled by the Supreme Court. Leadership issues are issues within the purview of the party, and they are not justiciable. You don't take leadership issues to court. Whatever the party decides, it is what you will take. But the idea is to frustrate, because abusing the court process means bringing back something that has already been decided upon, so that you begin to take a delay tactics to ensure that that thing doesn't happen. But as I can assure you that the PDP is ready and willing, and by God's grace, 15th and 16th of November, Oyo State, Ibadan, is feasible.
Well, there are some Nigerians who just simply disagree with you, Alaji, that PDP is anything but ready. You're not only losing the trust of a section of the country who believe that your party is not in order, but you're also losing people from within the party, key figures. I mean, you have a governor of the Southeast region, I believe the last PDP governor in that particular region, who just decamped to the APC. And you have one in the South who just resigned, presumably on his way to the APC. So are you telling Nigerians a dummy that your party has everything under control?
Okay, let me assure you this. In 2015, the PDP had 25 governors, yet we lost the election. When we lost the election, we lost our governors. Our governors came back to 12. We had 12 governors after 2015. In 2019, we were able to recover, and we had 17 governors. With the APC still ruling, we had 17 governors. We had added 5. We took away certain states. For instance, Adamawa State was Bindo. He was APC governor only one time. He was defeated by Fintiri. Bauchi State, one time, the governor was defeated by Bala Mohammed. These were carefully selected states where we won. So the fact that we are losing people does not mean that we are not the People's Party.
But you're going back to square one again.
No, we're not going back to square one.
You now have 8. And in those 8, the APC national chairman is assuring Nigerians or assuring APC members that those numbers would dwindle further? Because their plan, the APC's plan, is to get at least 30 governors by next year. And they can only raid one political party, and that's PDP.
Well, if they raid us and then they are able to get 30.
Well, maybe raid is a bit harsh. Poach.
Okay, let us use the word poach, as you said. If they are poaching us, so many examples abound within the Nigerian political context. Muhammadu Buhari contested under the APP or AMPP in 2003 and 2007. And when he could not make it, he now contested under CPC. He created his own party, the CPC, contested under it, and still gave us a very good fight. He was second. Now, the same issue, Peter Obi, at the 2023 election, did not even have structures. He didn't have one single governor. He did not have one single councillor. He did not have one single elected ESCO or appointed anywhere. Yet, he was able to win in states where APC and even PDP were dominant. For instance, he won in Lagos State, where the governor there is APC, and that is where the Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is coming from. He defeated Okowa in Delta State and won in all the Southeast states. And so you see, the people are the structures, not the governors. The governors just provide leadership, but the real people, the real structures are the people. And when the people decide that this is what they want, there are certain factors that will determine 2027, and not the governors.
Some would say you're in denial that the departure of these governors could cost you something.
No.
Some political currency. Are you saying they are politically irrelevant? Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is that, let us take the last two you mentioned. The last two you mentioned, the governor of Enugu State, there was so much controversy in his election that at a point, the matter had to come to an INEC in the headquarters, because there was overvoting. The total number of people who voted in the Nkanu area of Enugu State, the number of people who voted there were in excess of the number of people who were accredited. And so, the person who won that election was the LP candidate. But INEC took the matter to Abuja, did what they wanted to do, and they returned him. Now, it is a clear case.
When you say did what they wanted to do, what are you implying?
What I'm implying is that the election was rigged.
In favor of the PDP?
In favor of the PDP. And I've written that since 2023. Because I'm not a selfish media person. I write what I consider to be the truth. And it is on my X handle. It is called Judgment or Justice. I wrote it down. I said the courts were not fair and INEC was not fair.
But it's also, to be fair to INEC, the rules are very clear. If there's overvoting, there's cancellation of the election in that.
The overvoting was not in favor of Labour Party. It was in favor of PDP. And so,
as made, the rules are very clear. It's regardless of who is the beneficiary. If there is overvoting, if you have more
but
voters,
it was added.
Right.
That's the issue.
Right.
The issue was that they trimmed it down and added it to align with the number of votes there. It is not that the results were cancelled. If the results were cancelled, it would have made sense. And that would have made the LP candidate to win. Again, don't forget, the Bayelsa person who has resigned. At the election, the PDP lost to APC. APC won Bayelsa. But because of the complications of the deputy governorship candidate of the APC, who had complications as regards to his name and so forth and so on, the Supreme Court took it away and handed it over to us. So it is not his quality or his dexterity or his political relevance that brought Bayelsa to us. So the fact of so I'm only trying to bring out.
Did you realize that you're making a case that the PDP was not popular in those states in 2023?
Well, the PDP lost. Is there any other way we can put it?
I think it's the same difference.
There is no difference. Once you say you lose, for instance, the PDP lost in Zamfara State in 2019. We lost. But because of certain complications, there was no primaries in APC and so forth and so on. The Supreme Court gave it to us. So we won in that state. Now, our governor went back to APC. In APC, he contested, and the PDP won Zamfara State by popular votes. So many, I'm trying to paint out so many scenarios that have happened to show you that politics is not...
So you're not losing any sleep over these defections?
No, we are not. We are not losing any sleep, because we know our party is a party of the people. What we need to do is to put our house in order. And once we get out of this convention issue and we set our party straight, you will see that what you will get is what the popular musician Bob Marley used to say: exodus, movement of the people. there will be alignments and people will start coming. The fear here is that if you join PDP, who is going to sign your form? But once those things are resolved, you will see people coming back.
Obviously, we're dealing with an elective convention here, so this could be the beginning of a new chapter.
Yes.
Right? Are you trying to get rid of some group of people within the PDP that you believe are in a position of power that could undermine the party?
No, we are trying to remove all those people who are double-faced. Those who are not centric on PDP. Those who believe in another party and still say they belong to PDP.
We had a guest on this platform last week who said the majority in the PDP are two-faced. That there's only the people in the minority that actually care about the PDP. So how do you fix that problem when the perception is that most people in the PDP are ready to undermine the party?
No, well, that is his own opinion. And I don't want to argue on someone's opinion. But all I know is that the party faithfuls are still there. We are still... I come from Kaduna State. In Kaduna State, the major defections are the political office holders, but the people are not defecting.
Yeah, but in Kaduna, it does seem, at least from the outside looking in, it does seem that Governor Obasani has consolidated on the politics of the state in such a way that it looks like he has the necessary popular support. Ergo, opposition might be difficult to put up a good fight in Kaduna.
Well, if you are very familiar with the politics of Kaduna, you will understand that even his first attempt, he lost the election. But because of the dexterity and the assistance rendered by his predecessor, Malam Nasir El-Rufai, to him, Malam Nasir stepped into the matter and the whole thing changed. And I'm sure you have seen the video where the governor, coming out of INEC, he had to prostrate to thank God that after all, the thing that now has materialized. He did not win the election in Kaduna State. But all the things that were done, we are very much aware. Now, he is only merely surviving on propaganda. And that propaganda will not work because Kaduna is PDP and PDP is Kaduna. And like I am telling you now, you will see that in 2027, like the 7th of June, the difference is clear.
You're saying that your understanding of the situation in Kaduna, like some other states where the governors have consolidated and changed the narrative, you don't see that, being the case. I mean, APC ran Kaduna for the last 8 years of the Nasir El-Rufai administration and the last 2 years of the Obasani administration. You're saying that all of that is about to be undone in 2027.
Yeah, Kaduna people are dynamic. Kaduna people are not dogmatic. They change with time. Look at that Nasir El-Rufai, a sitting governor, lost all the 3 senatorial votes. All Kaduna State 3 senators are from the PDP. Out of the 16 House of Representative members, 10 are PDP, 4 are APC, while 2 are Labour Party. In the State House of Assembly, there are 34 members. About 16 are PDP in the State House of Assembly. That is to show you the strength of the PDP in Kaduna State.
Yeah, but what is the count now?
Well, the count now is that people have defected. Now, defecting is not a sign that it is the will of the people that is being expressed. It is the individual perception of the person, whether he has been given some advantages, their promises, and so forth, and he decides to change side. It is still not the will of the people. The will of the people has been expressed in his election.
Yeah. Some say, and just as a last point on the Kaduna issue, that APC lost in 2023 the presidency and some of the major other elections in the National Assembly and the State Assembly because of the politics of Malam Nasir El-Rufai, and that Senator Obasani is a different breed of politician, one who is a lot more unifying compared to Malam. So is there a point to be made that the politics of the governor of the day is different from his predecessors?
Why did Malam Nasir El-Rufai won in 2015 and Buhari won in 2015? Malam Nasir El-Rufai won in 2019 and Buhari won in 2019. So what is wrong with his politics? That's in 2023. In 2023, the factors that affected that election were many. One, there was the redesign of the Naira notes, which made bribing the people with more cash almost impossible. So most of the votes came from the heart of the people. It was not a reflection of the previous system where monies are being distributed. Others include that even the president himself did not actually, that is Buhari, did not actually believe in the party's project until the dying minute. He was not supporting.
Allegedly.
Even when Tinubu said so in one of his campaigns, Buhari is not with me. Buhari, you are not. So it's not allegedly.
I mean, allegedly. It's still an allegation. Nothing has been
from him, not from us, because we are telling you that at the dying minute, the president decided, you can see, Abdullah Adamu said, the party chairman, that the president directed that they should support Ahmed Lawan. So there were so many intrigues there. So you can't blame El-Rufai for the loss, while he succeeded in others, and then you now take the 2023 and blame him. No, his politics is nothing more than, he may not be an excellent politician, he may not, but he's a smart politician, and he has done his bits, and it was with him. If his politics was so bad, Obasanjo should have lost in 2023, because if the presidency lost, then the governor should have lost. But yet, he was the man, he was the hero who delivered Obasanjo, and why Obasanjo now was.
So when you hear all these praises from the Speaker of the House of Representatives, from the national chairman of the APC, commending the efforts of Governor Obasanjo and how he's been able to bring people from different parts of Kaduna State under the umbrella, pun intended, of the APC, what do you say to that?
Well, they are members of the same party.
Right. So they're just gassing him up.
Yeah, so I do not expect anything less.
Right.
You don't expect the Speaker to now praise somebody else when a member of his own party is the governor.
Okay. There are some governors still in the PDP today that are being rumored, speculated, to be open about joining the APC, and those speculations are rife. What do you say to those governors who are still under the umbrella of the PDP but are on their way out of the PDP, presumably because of some of the reporting?
Well, I don't want to, thrive on speculations. I don't want to work on speculation. When we get to the bridge, we shall cross it.
I mean, the same thing happened with Enugu and Bayelsa. It was speculated and then it happened. Yeah. I mean, it looks like an open secret to me.
Let me tell you this for free. In Akwa Ibom, the governor moved to APC, still claiming that he still loved the PDP. But his problem was that who was going to sign his form due to the controversy. Now, he was controlling the PDP structure and controlling the APC. When the National Working Committee decided to dissolve the PDP in Akwa Ibom State, he was shaking. And they were struggling hard to ensure that those ESCOs are not dissolved, because he was the one who consulted them. Now, if another new ESCO comes up and then another new candidate comes in, it is a very Herculean task for him, because Akwa Ibom is PDP. And so that is why they struggle to ensure that he has those ESCOs there and still the ESCOs of the APC there.
When you say a particular state is PDP, it comes across as if PDP is entitled because it has won in those states for so long that you believe it belongs to you. You don't think that Nigerians have changed their minds about PDP?
Well, Nigerians don't normally change their minds, except if...
You're sure we're talking about the same Nigerians?
Yes, unless INEC decides to change their minds for them.
So was that what happened in 2015?
Well, in certain places, yes. We know that the presidential election has so many issues, which is still debated today, that take a look at what INEC said they were going to do and what they did. About the server, about the glitch.
You're talking about 2015 or
2023.
Right.
About the glitch and so forth and so on. All the results in the National Assembly were there. But the results of the presidential had a glitch, had so many issues. But we know and we do not trust INEC. And we know that INEC...
Even with the new chairman?
It is not about the chairman. It is about the institution.
He promised credible, free and fair elections.
No, there was never any INEC chairman who said he was going to do a very bad election. No INEC chairman. Every INEC chairman that comes on board will promise free, fair and credible election. But discharging that responsibility is the major problem.
So you don't believe him?
Well, I do not believe him until I see it.
All right. For the PDP faithful who are listening to this conversation, worried about the future and the uncertainties that may happen in the next couple of weeks or months after the convention, what is your word for them?
My word for them is that they should continue to trust in the PDP. Like the old saying goes, the beetle never dies, and PDP is that beetle. It will never die, and it will continue to be the #1 opposition party in Nigeria. Any other opposition is a counterfeit. PDP is the main thing, and in 2027, the Nigerian people will smile, because PDP will bring a very acceptable candidate that will change the tide and change this. But all these things that APC are doing, trying to bring, is just to give them some comfort that they have brought everybody, and so they are entitled to win the election. But that is not the case, because in 2027, it is a battle between the people and the APC.
Alhaji Umar Sani, thank you very much for stopping by this evening. Good to see you again. Thank you for
the Umar Sani, you still, I like your hope. You still believe that PDP is going to win the election in 2027. You're still going to win presidential election in 2027 with this problem in PDP. PDP that is already in disarray. Oh, God. Anyways, anything anybody is saying now is we are still watching. The thing is, let's start from there. If PDP is able to hold this the meeting the convention coming up next month, November, I think 15, 16. So if they are able to hold that convention, that we at least we'll say, okay, let's see what happened in 2027. Because now the way the matter is going, that convention is not even going to hold. Because people so powerful under PDP, they do not want that convention, and they do not want conventions. They do not want any presidential to come under PDP. And what Wike is doing, Wike is trying to bring his own person as a PDP candidate, no matter where the person is from. Maybe Wike should bring this person. They had an agreement that once it gets to that time, the person will surrender. Do you understand? To look at Wike, PDP is working for Tinubu, but other PDP will not understand. That's what they are trying to do. Wike. That's the problem. Another problem. Just like when Tambuwa disappoint Wike on 2023, that presidential, primaries, when he surrendered, he gave all his vote to Atiku. That's why he disappointed Wike at that time. So that's what Wike and the rest, they try to do in PDP to bring in their candidate to contest against 2027 against Tinubu. So they know that even if the person is the PDP is doing everything, wasting money, everything, when the time comes, the person will surrender. Say, yeah, but I can't take it again. We surrender. We give up our vote to APC. Oh my God. Usman Sani. Anyways, that's how it is. But the thing is, they are just looking for PDP. I do not see PDP winning presidential election in 2027. Yes, it is not about having governors or having ministers that determines if you are going to win election. Peter Obi did very well. Peter Obi, they never thought Peter Obi was going to do well. Peter Obi do not have any structure that they continue to say at that time. Peter Obi were treating in one room with his obedience. So we shook them at that time. When the time comes, we shook them. They were surprised. Peter Obi won the election. Number one, Peter Obi won the election. By INEC and Supreme Court, they said Tinubu won. Then after the election, the result is out that Peter Obi truly won the election. That was a shock and disgrace to all of them. Peter Obi that does not have any structure, any governor in place. He contested election on his own with the hope of Nigerians coming together. So that means it is not by you having all the governors by your side. It is the people that matters. The governors are not more than the people. The people are more than the governors, the senators and the ministers. Do you understand? So even the way this matter is now, where it's going, there are some persons in this country, even if they are governors, they are minister, they are in APC, they are in one position or the other in APC. Their brothers will disagree with them, or even their children. Their brother is even too far. You can't tell your brother what to do, or your sister what to do to vote for. I said their children who is up to the age of voting, their children will not even go with them to the same party. They are much more, you that is not my brother, that is not my sister, I do not know, you are not my family, you want to control my vote. No, now. No. This is you who is not feeding, you're not feeding me, you're not paying my bills. So because you believe that your party is doing well, you want to convince me for what I have seen with my two naked eyes. No, it's not going to work. Do you understand? So that's how it is. Let APC, PDP decamp to APC, whatever. Me, I am still believe that PDP members, some of them, if not because of Wike, I still believe PDP members, governors that are decamping to APC, they want to disappoint Tinubu. Do you know why? Because if they do not do this, Tinubu is going to be like, what are we doing? Bring in another strategy. Now, collect the money they are giving you to induce you, monetize, whatever. Collect the money, pretend as if you are working for Tinubu, because some of these people, they know that Tinubu has failed. Why? The question is, why are they working for Tinubu? Now, let me give you one example. All these people decamping because they are not sure that they are going to win election 2027 because of what Tinubu stands for. They are not sure APC is going to win the election, right? So what they are going to do, you see, first governor at decamping, you say, okay, because he wants to win 2020, he wants to win second term, that's why he's decamping. So you want to use Tinubu influence, Tinubu's power to win election. Even if the matter goes to the Supreme Court, it will go in their favor, isn't it? How about somebody who have done first term, who is already doing second term? In 2027, your tenure is over already. You don't have anything to do. You are not contesting for anything. You can't leave your governor and just jump to senator now, right? So what is that person contesting for? I mean, decamping to APC for? That's the question. Why didn't you just wait in PDP? Like Rivers, Bayelsa State Governor, Diri, right? So that kind of person, now you will understand that maybe these people have something they are not telling us. Because election in 2027 is going to be a calculated move. You have to be very smart to deceive Tinubu. So people want to behave, pretend as if they are Momo, following Tinubu decamping, but they are working for other party. When the time comes, they'll disappoint him. Just Wike did in Rivers State. When overnight, he disappoint everybody, disappoint PDP, disappoint Peter Obi. It's the same thing they will do. Do you understand? That's the game. That's what I see. Because these people, once they are there, Tinubu can do anything possible before 2027 to cause problem in their state, to suspend them, not one way or the other. I'm not going to say allocation. That one is federal, that one is mandatory. So one way or the other, to just cause problem, to make sure the governor who is not ready to decamp, to come to his party, one way or the other, something happens. But these people do not want it. They just want to behave like Momo. But when the time comes, they disappoint him. But now Tinubu the buka say, he has all the governor in his side. But when the time comes, he will be disappointed. Do you understand? Because we say no reason why. Yeah, PDP play their game very well, but it will be very difficult. Yes, if ADC do well, that's where you see, okay, ADC, there's hope that they're going to disappoint. They're going to defeat Tinubu and Peter Obi. Anyways, let's see how it works. 2027 election, let's see how it goes. And firstly, let's see PDP coming together on this convention phase. After that convention, we know the next thing, that they are truly ready, they are serious, that Wike is not powerful than them. That's it. What do you think? Please leave your comment and share this video.